Welcome to Static Realms. Computerbandit is an artist and synthesizer enthusiast from Germany. His productions contain influences from electronica, synthwave, and electroclash and combine new soundscapes with the charm of the 80s. He likes to use vintage equipment for his work and enjoys working with other musicians, artists, and vocalists. Like a bandit without rules, masked by his music, open to interpretation, here's Computerbandit with By Your Side. Scientists, space, and most importantly, an escape. This next animated video is from NightRazor. Here is Recontrol. What's your favorite kind of guitar? Mine is electric. Here's Nathan Montalvo.
Hello everybody, Nathan Montalvo here. It's an honor and a privilege to be a featured guest on staticrealms Music Hour. So thank you very much, Electrish, and thank you, Eddie Lovecraft. Turn Back the Clock is a song from my album Neon, which, in my opinion, is a very endearing love letter to the 1980s. It's a period of time that I feel very spiritually akin to, and my music features my own unique style of playing, which is very deeply rooted in sort of the classic virtuoso era of guitar playing. And Turn Back the Clock is one chapter in the story of my album. So I hope very much that you all enjoy it. Thank you so much and stay tuned.
And the next song is very close to my heart. Here is Elevate the Sky.
Just a stranger in a dream of neon lights, street reflections echoing the night. There you were, all alone in a crowded room, frozen in time. We danced the night away. Could this be forever? Oh, moment meant to fade. The night is young, the night is ours. Wild hearts never look back again. Wild hearts taken on the night, searching for love. Simulation of our paradise. Another life awaits in your eyes. Hearts beating in time, but the ghosts remain. Heading for the future. Goodbye to the past. Living in the present. Gonna make it last. 'Cause we are free. We are one. Wild hearts never look back again. We were wild hearts, taken on the night, searching for each other. Wild hearts never look back again. We were wild hearts, summer nights falling for.
Actors is a post-punk outfit hailing from Canada, whose newest single, Love You More, just came out in October with an epic, spooky video. Love You More was produced, mixed, and mastered by the lead singer Jason Corbett at his Jackknife Sound studio. The video for the single was directed by Juno Award-winning director Peter Rick, who paired the track with the eerie visuals. Love You More has everything you want. Danceable bass, amazing synths, great vocals, and even zombies.
so wild and innocent. It's killing me.
The broken lights in your hand won't survive.
Your heart's grown cold, like the kiss of a skiing snow. Your heart's
The Tilt is a synthwave vocal project hailing from Belgrade, Serbia, formed by the lead singer Vladimir Judovic. Let's hear more from the band now.
Hey guys, hope you're getting ready for a Valentine's Day this weekend. My name is Vladimir Judovic and I'm running the project band called, The Tilt. I would like to say a huge thanks to the staticrealms for the opportunity to play my latest video, Holy Ground. This song is from the upcoming album called Skillshot, and it will have 9 retrowave vocal tracks with a lot of 80s influences. Video was directed by Radovan Rosic and me, and I was so happy to have Milica Grujic on the vocals and my favorite guitar hero, Mladen Petrovic. Holy Ground is a song based on a true story, and it's all about love, so I would be really happy if you could find yourself in these lyrics. Stay tuned for more songs and the full album called Skillshot from the band The Tilt. Ciao!
When all the odds are close to none, when leap of faith is all you got, love is your only holy ground. Let me guide you there. Empty city streets, brand new town falling, midnight feels like noon, making memories.
Here's a video from Daniel Adam from his 4th album, Trans Am Death, a dark, formidable force. This is Daniel Adams, Hunting. Watch Out for Snakes is a game and film composer from Atlanta, Georgia. He makes 8-bit chipwave music. Let's hear more from Watch Out for Snakes.
Hey there, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Matt, and I perform 8-bit synthwave as Watch Out for Snakes. I've been calling it chipwave because it really is kind of a mashup between old school Nintendo instrumentation and more of a like synthwave, retrowave kind of aesthetic. I'm influenced a lot by artists like Depeche Mode, Sparks, you know, a lot of these 80s new wave bands that I grew up with. So the reason that I'm here today is to intro my new video single, Fight Those Invisible Ninjas, which is basically a fun play on my hardcore upbringing. If you ever attended a hardcore show, you may have either heard jokingly or not the vocalist like yell out, you know, fight those invisible ninjas. And the whole idea is that, you know, that's your time to start like moshing and throwing down and everything. It kind of became a meme over time because it's such a cheesy line. But I always thought it was fun. And coming up playing guitar in melodic hardcore bands in like the early 2000s, one of my favorite things to do was play these kind of like underground basement shows where people were knocking into my instruments and, you know, I'm getting out in the crowd and throwing down with people. It's something that I have a huge nostalgia for. But the subtext to the single is really around, you know, fighting your inner demons, like those invisible ninjas. Just really wanted to create something that had an emotional drive to it because, you know, I want people to be fighting back against whatever is troubling them, whatever the challenges in their life are. Don't take things sitting down. Like, get out there and actually like fight for yourself. So the video single itself, it was entirely shot DIY in my apartment. If you're interested in seeing some of the DIY process that I went through in order to get that set up, you can hop on over to become a subscriber on Bandcamp or a Patreon supporter. Pretty proud of the way that it came out because I feel like, you know, the vision that I had in my head of this kind of stop motion-y, throw down, fun, punk energy, you know, all of that stuff really came to life, I feel like. So yeah, I just really hope that you enjoy the track. I'm gonna stop talking now so that we can get to it, but thanks to all of you that are watching, and thanks to Static Realms for having me.
Electroic Sol is a 5-piece, quirky pop dance band from Phoenix, Arizona. Their new track, Beauty Beauty, is out today. It's what you're hearing now. Let's hear more from Ed, the lead singer of Electroic Sol now.
Greetings from the desert. I'm Ed from Electroic Sol, and I couldn't be happier to be part of this edition of Static Realms Music Hour. We're kind of new to the synth fam, but every day we come to realize what a wonderfully supportive and generous community it is. Super grateful to Electrish for embracing our music the way she has. Up next is the music video for our song Your Divinity. It's all about the agony and ecstasy of having a crush on someone completely unattainable. We had a lot of fun with it. We actually filmed it right here in the neighborhood at a friend's house, and I really hope you like it. If you do, please consider following us on YouTube and Spotify, because we have a lot more new music headed your way soon. Have a great night, enjoy the show, and we'll see you soon.
Moonrunner83 is a synthwave artist from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, whose sound is what we would define as nostalgic synthwave. Hello, welcome to the show.
Electrish, thanks so much for having me on the show. I'm a huge fan of Static Realms and obviously the support that you give to some of the more independent music that comes from the beautiful subcultures around the world. And I think not a lot of these folks get the attention they deserved. And I'm just so happy to be here and so proud of the work that you folks are doing to give exposure to some of these artists that normally people wouldn't hear, but get to experience on your show. So thanks so much for having me.
So, you come from a place called Calgary. Tell me about it. What was it like growing up there? And how did it influence the sound of your music?
Calgary's a really interesting city. It was essentially, it really expanded during the prolific oil boom of the 1980s. And coincidentally, a lot of the throwback, vibe, atmosphere, the architecture, the buildings, even the attitude and the people that live in this city still seem to transcend, the eras past, going right back to the 80s. And there's still this prevalent entrepreneurial, high energy vibe in this city that really informs and inspires the music that now is Moonrunner83. I'm tremendously proud of living in this city. It's really interesting. Really, Alberta's this massive province that's probably, multiple times as big as the United Kingdom, but there's only 4 million people living here, mostly in two massive cities of 1 million people or more, Calgary and Edmonton. And again, so we've got this vast wilderness nestled beside the illustrious Rocky Mountains, and we've got these, these two glistening cities that are really the gems of the New West. And it's such an honor to be, have grown up in this province and be a part of the amazing vibe that is, Calgary.
I noticed that your Instagram heading reads, "A love-struck synth kid making music about millions of people being lonely together." What a sad and yet beautiful statement. Can you elaborate on that for me?
Electrish, I appreciate the sentiment. It was I heard that statement somewhere before, and it really resonated with me. We live obviously in a very digital age where we're all so interconnected all the time through the proliferation of technology and social media, video content, music content, podcasts, just this forum of ideas that really is something that that humanity has never experienced before. But at the same time, it's just so evident that we're all looking to experience a togetherness and an intimacy that really this digital world in some aspects may or may not provide us. So it's such a cool dichotomy and such a contrast that while we're all so connected, I feel like we're all lonelier than we've probably ever been in humanity's history. So it was an idea that really resonated with me, and I think it informs a lot of the sounds and the beauty and the sadness that I try to capture in the Moonrunner83 productions. So wild ideas.
Okay, let's talk about your incredible music video for the song Streets, which we will show after this interview. So the song Streets, with the incredible vocals of Megan McDuffie and the incredible visuals, is just mind-blowing to watch. So how did you two meet, and how did you decide on going this direction with the song?
Streets. What can I say? It's just this song, the epicness of which we've been trying to chase ever since, and it's just been this unattainable goal. It was just such a happy accident how the whole song kind of came into being. Obviously, anyone who's familiar with the synthwave scene would know Megan McDuffie. Back in 2017, when I started this project, I went all over the internet looking for a female vocal artist, and of course, there's a number of amazing vocalists that I work with here in Alberta, but I was just reaching out. I must have posted 100 ads on Kijiji, Gumtree, Craigslist, all over the world, requesting submissions to take part in the second Moonrunner record. And it's my understanding that Megan had some sort of bots that would troll the internet looking for these types of posts, and we kind of connected from there. Coincidentally, I got an email from her, and it came from Gumtree in Ireland. So I clearly thought that this was going to be some Irish gal who had an interest in singing on the new Moonrunner record. And when she told me that she was actually at that time living in California and had come across this ad in Ireland, it was just so bizarre that we're both in North America using European message boards to try to connect. I heard her voice, and I knew that we had to do a song together. Behind me over here, you can see the Sequential Circuits Prophet Rev 2, which is an analog synth that has just this brass sound that's absolutely beautiful, with a really slow attack, but it's lush, and with some special panning effects, you can really get this cool side-to-side movement. And I just played the riff. I was just messing around with this brass synth patch, and I just played the riff, and the entire song grew from that. Once I'd finished the bed track, I sent it to Megan, and our collective idea was to write a song about the desolation that a loving relationship can cause. And again, we're just all about contrast, so we thought it was a really interesting idea. Once the song was finished, we actually applied for a grant. There's a telephone company here in Alberta called TELUS that provides music grants to local musicians. Their kind of thing is, give where you live. So we actually connected with these amazing film producers, Cottonwood Records, out of a smaller city called Lethbridge in southern Alberta. And their work was just so breathtaking, especially with the CGI talents that those folks have, and the team of people that worked down in Lethbridge. Music video just grew from there. We just wanted something cyberpunk. Clearly there's some influences there from Thriller, and having a music video intertwined with a distinct narrative, and of course my horrible acting. Megan's is probably a little bit better than mine, but the crew, the cast, everyone was amazing. It was a massive production, probably worth $100,000 Canadian, and we did it on a shoestring budget of $10,000 that was provided so generously by TELUS to support independent music in Alberta. So it was just a whole bunch of different, I don't want to say miracles, but a whole bunch of different coincidences that happily came together to produce something so special.
We love the incredible music video for Streets and the song itself. The storyline with AI and humans holding Kate against them in the future, it's all such a pleasure to watch. So can you tell me how the concept came to be? Please tell us more about how this movie-like concept was created.
The concept of the music video to really make it more of a movie kind of came from the fact that we had this budget, we had these grand ideas, and really to accentuate the vibe and the narrative from the song itself, we decided that it would be prudent to write these theatrical elements surrounding the song, and we think that it was really effective. It's such a cool video, and again, I'm just so honored to have been a part of it. It was an amazing week-long process. Filming spanned all of southern Alberta. We often went from 7 o'clock at night until 6 o'clock in the morning on account of some of the schedules of the locations that we shot at, including a destitute and destroyed strip club in southern Alberta that had everything ripped out, which is such a cool aesthetic to add to an already cyberpunk film, as well as a warehouse that we used in Lethbridge, and Clay and Joel's basement, which with their unbelievable set design, they turned into this futuristic room where, of course, we see Vito Carmelitello's hologram and the television sets, and where Mr. 83 and Siren are briefed on their mission. I mean, that was a basement, and every inch of that basement was turned into this beautiful cyberpunk environment through some really creative set design. So hats off to these guys and their crew. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. I've not seen something like this ever done on an Alberta film set before. And the CGI, I mean, man, the CGI, so cool.
Speaking of the future, I want to know what the future holds for Moonrunner83. Just so you know, we really want to hear new music from you.
Electrish, you're way too generous and way too kind to me. Moonrunner has a whole bunch of new stuff kind of in the works. I mean, clearly a big part of the Moonrunner project is this collaborative spirit that really makes Moonrunner the project it is. And obviously I run much of the production, much of the instrumental writing. I sing as well. But what I think really captures the imaginations of our audience is the fact that when you listen to a Moonrunner record, despite it having the same vibe kind of throughout, there's so many different ideas, so many different vocalists and writing styles. It really does feel like you're listening to almost like a mixtape or a various artists album, which is just so cool, and it makes the project so dynamic. In the future, we're looking at doing, I'm hoping to do a dark wave, maybe not dark wave, but a darker streets-ish cyberpunk vibe record solely with Megan McDuffie. This has kind of been a thing that we've been looking at doing for the last year or two, and schedules permitting, it's something that we will get to. I've got a new record coming out this year. We try to put out 1 or 2 records per year. We're on a pretty rigorous production schedule, and just because it's so collaborative and because there are so many amazing artists and musicians assisting in this project, we really are able to push out a particular volume of music of a relatively high quality, which is just so astounding. It really is a team and collaborative effort, and I don't have the time, obviously, to get through the roster of names that have assisted, but just looking at the folks that have featured on the records, you can see how big of a project this really is, and obviously it would not be the same without them. So we've got lots in store. Fix Neon has such a cool roster. We're so lucky to be a part of what they're doing. So in addition to producing more pop records, we're also obviously looking to explore the darker side as well, which I think will please a lot of the fans of the Streets music video.
Thank you so much to Moonrunner83 for being with me on Static Realms Music Hour. Now let's enjoy the visually stunning Streets.
Those that chose to connect became superhuman. When the sun stopped rising, the superhumans created a neural network of neon powered through the Earth's core. A single metropolitan, City X, became the only habitable place on Earth. Superhumans prospered, but poverty and crime plagued the humans. Criminal factions controlled the city. To protect themselves, the superhumans built a wall around the city's core and made it their home. Soon after, they planned their departure. Maximizing freedom for humanity meant leaving humanity behind. We knew our fate. We made our choice.
Goddamn machines. Can you believe this shit? We created the fucking things.
That was a long time ago, Moon.
I think this is it.
This offer will soon expire.
Mr. 83, Siren,
We've been expecting you. Mr. 83, a legend such as yourself, how did you manage to stay hidden for so long?
I'm no legend.
The sentient neural equation solver. SNES. This is why we called you Mr. 83. Marv, display. Meet Vito Carmelitello. We have the intelligence that suggests Vito has created a bug capable of infecting the entire neural network.
Even the AI?
Yes, even the AI. If control of the superhumans falls into the hands of this man, we're all doomed.
Why would I care? I hate the fucking AI.
Because, Mr. 83, if we don't stop him, the freedoms you fought for will all be lost. Vito called his goons for a meeting tonight at Club Fefe. Your mission is to infiltrate and retrieve the case by whatever means necessary.
Clouds to the sky in muddy light. Ashes rain, a silence blanketing the steel. We'll never be the same. Wander the streets with all the ghosts. Remember how it used to be. The earth, the broken hollow shell. It's torn like you and me. Shadows echo amongst the weeds. No footsteps, wide open vistas ripped by bombs. We're trying to forget. Wander the streets with all the ghosts. Remember how it used to be. The earth, the broken hollow shell. It's torn like you and me.
Brothers, sisters, I see the future as ours. Because of this, our ticket to freedom, a path to power, control. For years, they've turned us against one another, banishing us into poverty while they were hoarding our wealth. They fed us lies about safety and choice. Well, I'd say we've made our choice. Can you dig it? I present to you
Scars cut across a shattered world. Time can't heal an artificial neon light. We yearn for something real. Wander the streets with all the ghosts. city never skipped a beat.
Hey, anyone see those bright lights in the sky?
But I knew what was missing, and I knew that to survive, we needed the AI. So I fought to find him. My search led me back to where it all started. Was this the plan all along? When I broke through the wall, I thought I was ready for anything. But I wasn't prepared for this.
And now, my favorite one-man synthwave dream band from Aztec Records. This is Zenith Volt.
Static Realms. Zenith Volt here again. Hope you're all doing well. Hey, check out my new single, Super Computer. It's available right now, streaming literally everywhere. And I'm also working on a new album. I will have the details out on that soon. You can catch up on that on my socials. It's all at Zenith Volt. Follow, find me, come say what's up. In the meantime, enjoy this performance and stay well.
Welcome to Zenith Volt.
Here goes nothing.
Where does my heart belong? Rain down where I come from. How can these hands hold on? Tired takes on the strong. but we're far from home. The mobile media superstar. Tell everybody just what you are. It keeps on coming in coming waves. Searching for miracles, searching for days. It keeps on coming in coming waves. Searching for miracles, searching for days. We are the universe. As long as we've got love, we'll keep fighting on the words. As long as we got love, we'll keep fighting on the words. Long as we got love, we'll keep fighting on the words. The shadows and screams. I soak in the light of the sun, feeling like I'm the only one. I'm the one girl that moves us around. There's lost and found. We're safe and we're sound. There's lost.
Hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. I am. I'm a blast. What's next?
I feel your pulsing beat like a soul that's on repeat. That's just the beating of the heart. You don't know standing far, far apart. That's just a feeling beating in your slowly heart. You don't know you're standing far, far apart. That's just the feeling, that's just the feeling, that's just the feeling of this lonely heart. I feel your pulsing beat like a soul that's on repeat. That's just the beating of the heart. I feel your pulsing beat like a soul that's on repeat. That's just the beating of the heart. I feel your pulsing beat like a soul that's on repeat. That's just the beating of the heart. I feel your pulsing like a soul that's on repeat. That's just the beating of the heart.
So it's called Hold On.
She said you better watch yourself, watch yourself. 'Cause you got it better than anyone else, anyone else. We're just going through the motions. Separated farther than the ocean. You gotta hold on to what you got. Living a dream inside a dream, not we're dreaming. You gotta hold on to what you got. Maybe we'll believe in all the feelings we keep on feeling. We're just going through the motions, motions. We're just going through the motions, emotions. We're just going through the motions, motions. Separated farther than the ocean. Separated farther than the ocean. You gotta hold on to what you got. Living a dream inside a dream that we're dreaming. You gotta hold on to what you got. Maybe we'll believe in all the feelings I keep on feeling.
This is the new one. I'm stoked on it. Total fucking Saved by the Bell vibes right here.
This life was brought to you by miracles. Made up of the sights and the sounds that make the world go round. Turning the predictability of breathing inside out. communicating with words, just signals and sounds, signals and sounds. I'm stuck in an empty dream. Supercomputer, digital memory. I'm stuck in an empty dream. Supercomputer, digital memory. Digital memory. We keep on searching for all the lifelines, sending out something secret lifelines. We keep on searching for all the right signs. Ever expanding the new lifetimes. I'm stuck in an empty dream. Supercomputer, digital memory. I'm stuck in an empty dream. Supercomputer, digital memory. I'm stuck in an empty dream. That's just a supercomputer, digital memory. I'm stuck in an empty dream. That's just a supercomputer, digital memory. Digital memory. Thank you guys so much for listening to some Zenith Volt. I'll see you again somewhere, sometime.
Thanks for watching Static Realms Music Hour. Do you know a video you'd like to see on the show? Submit it now to staticrealms@outlook.com and let's enjoy the music together.